Good morning, guys. Today is the 22nd of April and it's around 5:35 in the morning. Right now, I am at St. Lawrence Church, Karkala, Attur. So, today I'm starting my journey back to Mumbai. I'll be riding from Karkala to Mumbai. So, it's gonna be a total of 1000 kilometers starting it now. So, I'll just wait it for some press and I'll leave now. Yep, thanks. Okay, so starting early because I want to avoid the sun as much as possible on the route. Like it's gonna be too hot, so I'm trying to avoid that. So as much as possible, if I can cover the distance till it's dusk, it's fine. So that's the intention for now. Let's see. I will be recording a bit later. Right now I'm starting in from Karkala at 5:35 or 5:36 right now. As soon as I cross Udupi or a bit ahead of Padubidri, etc., maybe if there is light, I will record. So yeah, thanks for joining in and see you later. Bye bye. Hi guys, good morning. So currently it's 8:03 in the morning, and I have just check how much kilometers I've clocked until now. Okay, 196 kilometers done. I am right now at Kumta, and for some reason there is a blockade. Not sure what it is. Let's see. So yeah, just little ahead of Kumta. Don't know why the traffic jam is there. The reason behind it is not known. Okay, there is an ambulance that I can hear. Definitely an accident somewhere. See where it is exactly. So that's the spot where the accident has happened. The two have collided. Two trucks. That's the casualty. Yeah, I think it just happened some time back. I'm not sure about how is the health of the driver and so onwards, but just pray for them. Yeah, so that's something as a part and parcel of travel. You will get to see a lot of stuff. Not just vehicles getting met with accident, but you will have many pet, stray cats, dogs, etc., who have been hit on the road and completely into pieces. That's really sad. I'm not sure whom to blame in this part. Is it us? Is it them? Really don't say. But one thing, for our convenience sake, their life doesn't matter is what has happened. That's a sad reality. Another problem that I've seen, at least in this part when I rode the last time as well as now, along with stray dogs and cats, there's a lot of stray cows. I know it's that there's a lot of laws against cows, etc., blah blah blah. Not getting into it, but For the ones they are straight and they are on the highways, the roads, and they don't have anyone to look after, I think the ones who are actually having those laws should govern this, should take care of it. I may be wrong, there may be something which is already in place, but yet there are a lot of cattle on the highway and it's not safe. It's not safe either for them or for us who are going on those highways. The reason is at least dogs and all, when you honk, they move around, they're quick enough, they'll run. One thing I've seen about cattle, no matter how much you honk or try to scare them off, they will not move, which is not safe at all. I hope so that's been taken care of somewhere in the future or someone does it. So my plan was I started at 5:30 from Karkala, and my thought process is to basically go and halt first at Ankola. So right now I am on my way towards Ankola Kamal Hotel, basically not Kamal, either CCD or Kamal. I'm not sure, or maybe some local food also. I'm not very sure where I'll be halting for. But the plan was do this as one leg of the journey, followed by the other parts. So yeah, till now all good, so far so good basically. Done a good amount of kilometers, around 196 to 200 kilometers in one stretch. That's a good thing. I think I want to continue. I may not halt at Angola, I'm not sure. I would like to continue a little further at Yellapur Road. Maybe reach somewhere ahead in Yellapur and then halt and have. My only concern that I have with Yellapur Road is that at some points there are nothing. There's just nothing. It's like a forest area and it's quite covered off. So, and there's no network at times and so onwards. So I'm not sure if I will be finding good hotels around where I can have a good snack. But I think I'll aim for something local right now. Let's see. I'll connect with you guys later. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hey guys. Okay, this is an update. I've reached near Ankola right now. Basically, it's around 8:30. And we've covered the distance. So I'm planning not to halt for Ankola. Rather what I'll do is I'll continue the journey and move towards Kalagati. That's a little ahead of Yellapur. I will continue that distance and then I will halt somewhere. So the next halt is another 109 kilometers for me from here. And at the moment I've completed around 228 kilometers. So yeah, overall a good decent run. The reason I'm trying to cover it, not because I'm trying to push myself way ahead, I'm comfortable yet. So I just don't want to get down and break the momentum. You can see straight if you go it's Karwar, then you have the right from Angola, which will connect you to the Yellapur road. And this basically will take you to Hubli. So that's the plan for now. Okay, let me just cross this quickly. Cool. Yeah, so from here another, as mentioned, 108 kilometers more to go for my next stop. Basically the reason is I am trying to avoid the sun as much as possible. So till it is pleasant I want to continue riding. Once it gets hot, then I just want to change the visor. Now the visor that I'm using for my helmet is a clean visor, or clear visor rather I could say, transparent clear visor. What I'll do is I'll switch it to another black smoke one, so that it will be much more easier, or it will not hurt my eyes much when I'm riding through the sun. So that's the plan for now, and even breakfast halt I think I will have it over there itself. So yeah, from here mostly it's a straight road, then little ahead you have some curves, ghats and so onwards, but more or less the route is good, not that bad compared to what it was 2 years back, so very decent. So 135 kilometers for Hubli from here. I will not be going all the way till Hubli, definitely there's a deviation just before you, I think Dharwad, I'm not very sure. So basically there's a deviation that you will take, and then from there you will be connecting back to the Bangalore-Mumbai highway. So from there it's a straight thing, then Kolhapur and that route itself basically. So the plan is again, once I change the visor, have some breakfast and then continue. Then the plan would be to, before I enter or leave from Karnataka border, to fuel up. I'm already at 3 bars right now, so it will go for another 200 kilometers or 300 kilometers. It will definitely go 250 plus. So yeah, I think post my breakfast lunch, that's when I will even fuel up, I believe, so that I don't have to halt again ahead. Yeah, that's the plan for now. And overall, good journey. Not fatigue yet. It's going smooth. I left home at 5:30. Woke up at around 4:15 something. So had a good sleep though. That's a blessing. Even if though for 5 hours, I had a good sleep. So that was a good part. The intention that for me leaving that early was basically to reach this patch by around 9:10. And that's what I've done right now. The reason I wanted to be in this patch by 9:10 is because that's when the sun starts actually coming in and you start feeling the heat. And there's a lot of green patches all around here. So it's mostly canopies and covered and green. So it's good. So you don't feel that hot actually. So that's a good part. Okay. What I'll do is I'll just talk about the visor also. Now I believe, I'm not sure how the camera angle is set. I will, once I get down ahead, I will check. But for now we can see this is how the view is. So for the ones who are asking me that does it obstruct the view, I would say no, it doesn't. The reason is when you're riding and when you're actually concentrating on the road, you're always looking at least a few feet ahead. That's your sight that you're angling for. So you're basically, this is not obstructing anything. This is just merely a feet, not even a feet rather. That's what this is covering for, right? So the obstruction of view is not a challenge. Then moving on to the wind deflection. So one thing I realized, I used it into mixed situations like with crosswinds and so onwards. So I realized that when there are a minimal crosswind, that time actually with the setting up, like this is the highest point right now, you really don't feel anything. Like you don't feel the wind hitting you and you feel very relaxed. Otherwise, when I'm doing 100 on a highway, definitely the wind is trying to pull me back because of the pressure, the wind speed that is hitting you. But with this, that's not happening. My helmet is not getting that much of breeze directly hit. Yes, at points, maybe it's because of the crosswind breeze or so onwards. At some points, you feel that wind hitting you. It's not directly at the eye level, rather it's just a little above your head. So on the top part of your helmet, that's where it actually starts, the wind starts hitting in, and you can feel it's hitting a little. So it may be a problem for some people. Maybe for taller riders it may impact, but again I believe that can be adjusted with the either, if you're tall enough, then you can even have an extender. You get extenders from ProSpec which you can install. There may be other brands, but that's one I know of. So you can just mount it and that will really cut off complete wind out of it. The other option that you can even think of is basically adjusting the tilt angle. So for me, the current position that I've kept on is completely upright. There is no, it is not tilted. The reason I didn't want to tilt it is because already with this setting, it's basically so with this setting basically it's cutting off the wind to a high level. So if I tilt it, then my only concern was that it may further stream down the wind to my helmet directly, so which I did not want. So it's again purely up to you how you connect it. So there are, if you watch the previous video where I've shown the installation, within that video of the installation or of the setup or unboxing, I've attached the link. I spoke to Carbon Racing. They basically have updated the manual on their website also. So the manual is there on that. The installation guide basically helps you to understand how you can use the various mounting points to adjust the angle and what height you want, etc., etc. So that's the thing. For now, I really find this way convenient. I don't see it as a problem or a waste of money. It makes sense, basically serving the purpose. Overall, a good quality product, very robust, I would say, very strong and robust. That's something I like. So yeah, overall carbon racing, I think, are known for their product quality. Customer service engagement, I think that's somewhere, that's a big hollow which has to be filled in. But in terms of product quality, where it matters, they deliver. So that's what it is. So yeah, overall a good product. And as I mentioned, when I'm cruising at 100 also, right on the highway right now, when I'm doing at least for the last around 150 kilometers or plus, when I was cruising at 100, at majority of the points I didn't feel the wind hitting me directly. It was deflected to a good length, a good level rather, and so that made it much more convenient. So I don't feel strained. So even after 220 kilometers right now, doing high speeds, I don't feel strained. Basically, I'm comfortable and it's all relaxed. I need not take a break. Definitely, your bottoms may hurt because of long riding. That basically you can stand up a little, or maybe you can just move around, stretch your legs. That's what you can do to ease yourself up. That's something easily can be done. But as a use case of a visor or a windshield, it serves the purpose. So it's good. Again, my height is around 5.67, 5.6 rather, a little more than 5.6, and this is good enough for me for my height. Someone taller, maybe you may have to invest in for a deflector, is what I feel. Again, you can try the product and then you can check for it. But someone shorter, I don't think this should be an issue. It will completely serve your purpose or help you out. And if you're concerned about your view, and if you think that the view is getting obstructed, definitely you can tilt the visor a little slant, or you can keep it straight, or you could put it a little bit down, inch down, etc. So those are the settings that you can try. So overall, if you really are touring and want to make the best use out of it, it's worth it. You can actually go for it. That being said, yeah, so I'll continue with my journey. I'll just listen to some music. You can see there is a good amount of traffic on both sides. Not heavy traffic, but yeah, there are vehicle movement on both sides, and this is two-way road basically. So yeah, have to be a bit cautious and careful about all of this, and go slowly and carefully. So let me concentrate back on the road, and I'll get back to you later. Thank you. So welcome back, guys. Right now we are at Arbel Ghat. This is on the route to Yellapur. Right, so being a bit cautious. So here you can see it's a good incline. The trucks are really struggling, but thankfully the road has been done very well. Earlier this was a complete disaster. The roads were completely screwed up, but now it feels all neat and clean and maintained, so it's good. Yeah, and one problem, or one thing that is very common, is you will get a lot of burnt clutch smell, because these drivers, when they are going uphill, etc., that smell is very, very much yeah. So this is basically Arbel Ghat. It's good now, the roads are good, feels nice, good amount of nature around you. Yeah, but a bit risky also. Good amount of accidents have happened here, so being cautious about that. So right now I have another 58 kilometers to go for Kalagadgi. If I'm not wrong, that's how you pronounce it. So that's the thing that I put on the map. From there we'll go straight ahead, then Dharwad, and then there's a bypass, then you'll connect to the highway again, Bangalore highway. So that's how it is. This is quite serene and beautiful actually. very relaxing, but have to be very careful. So we can see this portion they have widened it up quite extensively, so it's good. It's quite steep, but it's quite good they have done this way because it's much more safer. Good job. I hope they continue to maintain this road and keep it in the best condition possible. The reason I particularly know this road, or I'm talking in length about this road condition, is because I believe in 2019 or 2018, when I was traveling from Mumbai to Mangalore, I was traveling by bus. I was traveling by KSRTC Volvo, but even in that Volvo, when we were passing through this patch of road, the potholes were so bad, or I could say rather there were no roads at all. They were completely potholes only. In that bloody condition, this was pathetic. Even the Volvo had a tough time going through. Definitely the driver went in smooth, but the amount of undulations on the road and the potholes and all the cracks, etc. Imagine the entire suspension of Volvo, you can feel it within when you're sitting. That shouldn't be the case, and Volvo is one of the best suspensions that you get in buses. So if that had that kind of condition, I really had good amount of pity for all the other buses who are going by air suspension and all. I really doubt it would have served any purpose. So that's the reason I know very well why this route and how bad this route was earlier. But yeah, overall good now, quite decent and nice. So here, if you can see, there are some idiots who are trying to overtake without even looking at the buses that are coming in or the trucks or anything. You have to be very cautious here, because when they are doing downhill at the moment, if you can see, they will be doing a bit downhill. They don't have any control at their end. For them, it's purely the weight which is dragging them down. So in case if there's any mishap, you lose the brake control, you are squashed. So you have to be very cautious about that fact. Yeah, so that's how it is going till now. I think I'll cross Kalagati a little ahead and then I'll halt. I'll take a break. I've been riding for around, say, somewhere close to 300 kilometers right now without a break. I started at 5:30, it's 9:20 right now, no break. So yeah, definitely after 1 hour, maybe around 10:30 something, I will be taking my break. And just a thing about for all the guys who are planning this route by bike, make sure that you enter the route properly. When I say enter the route properly, is that normally what happens is the moment you cross a little ahead of Bhatkal, Murdeshwar, etc., then before you reach Ankola, ideally it will not show you the Ankola route. It will tell you another diversion which will take you through some internal routes. That again will come after some kilometers from the internal village roads, etc., will come and connect you to the highway or again to this route itself. The thing is, it's a shortcut, yes, but the road conditions are not good internally. It's all internal roads, and I've seen so many other bikers who have been there. Myself also, last time I tried that, it is insane. The roads are very bad. So don't do that. It's just a matter of another 30-40 kilometers plus. Take it to Ankola. From Ankola, take the right, and then continue straight up to Yellapur and Kalagati. So that way you will basically the good momentum that you were carrying all the way from coming from Karwar with all the speed, etc., you will not break the momentum, and the good road conditions you can continue. Otherwise what happens is once you go basically past to the rough patch, then your entire momentum is broken down, and then it's very bad. Like you can't, it's very difficult to continue again, to convince yourself to start it up again. So yeah, that's the thing. The one thing that I did just now is not correct. So basically overtook from the left and then went to the right. But the reason I tried to do that was because the length of the vehicles are very high, or very lengthy rather, and then in these curves it's very difficult to judge. So two length trucks is definitely not possible to judge if you're able to cut through or not. So that's the reason I wanted to move a little ahead from the side when I knew there was a gap, and then I tried to take the cut. Otherwise what will happen is you will commit to the road, and then suddenly when a truck comes in, and because they are on those route without any brakes, or very less brakes rather, it will be very difficult for you to slow down and manage exit. So try to avoid such conditions and be cautious about that fact. I think that's more of it on this route. I think much, again, a little more of this ghat and then again a straight road which are there. So that's all it is for this route. I'll connect in again then. Bye bye. Hey guys, hi. Okay, so it's around 10:15 right now. Just when I finished the Arvel Garden a little ahead of Yellapur, I halted and I filled up fuel. So I didn't fill it up completely. I put in around 500 rupees worth of petrol. That's around 4.5 times. So that's what I have filled up. The reason is because once I reach the Kignoli toll plaza, that's where the Maharashtra border ends. Sorry, the Karnataka border ends. So I'll try and fuel up full tank over there, because here the rate is around 110, 111, whereas Maharashtra is around 120. So I'll fuel up full tank over there and I'll continue. So at the moment I have basically reached towards Kalaghat. So I'm already there, just a few more kilometers and I'm there. Now basically what happens from here onwards, we will take the Dharwad bypass and connect to the highway. So on the map right now I have put Kignoli toll plaza itself. And mind you the fact that I haven't halted yet, I haven't taken a break. The only thing I did is just fuel up. I didn't get off the bike, I am yet seated on the bike itself. So I think only once I cross the Dharwad bypass, that's when actually I will maybe either get down to eat something, or maybe I'll just have the snack bar which I have in my bag and drink some water. Because then I think directly at lunch at Kignoli itself I'll have lunch over there and fuel up also. So here to Kignoli is basically around 196 kilometers. The duration shown is 3 hours, 3.5 hours. That means I'll reach there around 150. So definitely I can pull in, but I don't want to right now. I'll just maybe after cross the Dharwad bypass, I'll just have some water and hydrate myself. I don't want to get dehydrated on the way and then have some issues, because then from here onwards I believe it's open stretch like this, like there is no trees, no covering, nothing. So the sun is directly hitting you. So don't want to get hit with the sunstroke. So better hydrate myself and eat something, like at least a protein bar or a snack bar, and then continue the journey, so that you don't have any gastric issues also, as well as you are hydrated. So that's the plan for now. Overall good pace, bike is performing well, everything is going good till now. Just some time back at Arbel Ghat, as soon as I finished, I put off the cam for recording. A complete trolley, or sorry, the big trailer rather, which is like the fuel pump fuel trailer which you normally have, the truck, that basically came downhill straight on my lane. I barely had a few inches to pass through. So yeah, you have idiots everywhere. So you never know. Like, even though irrespective of how careful you are, You don't know how the other person would be. So be mindful of that fact and take care, and be attentive throughout the road. Keen to your what's happening and just look out for all of this. So yeah, that's it from Kalagati. Now I think from your Dharwad bypass should be another 30 kilometers or less, not more than that if I'm not wrong. Because Hubli is around 27 kilometers, so it should be lesser than that. Last time when coming from Mumbai to Mangalore, I had halted at Hubli. I had taken a hotel room and I stayed. It's too early right now actually to go and halt, so rather let me continue, let me take it up till Kolhapur if possible, and if possible up to Satara. Want to cover max distance possible today, and tomorrow so basically today max distance, then take a halt, stay over and sleep, and next day morning get up early and continue, so that I don't have to face the Mumbai heat as well as Pune and Mumbai traffic together. So trying to avoid both of them as much as possible. That's the plan for now. So yeah, that's it. I'll connect in later again. Bye bye. Hi guys, welcome back. So right now we are reaching towards Dharwad bypass, very close by to it. So another 1.52 kilometers and that's Dharwad bypass. After Dharwad bypass we directly connect to the national highway again. So yeah, I'll just show you the bypass part and then we'll this last stretch over here, the internal route was very bad. Like the roads are not in condition. The roads are pretty bad condition basically. It was not that good. Hopefully once on the highway it will be much more better and there will be no such problems. And nano after a long time. Okay. My helmet has taken life of many insects. I have no idea what all crap is there on my visor right now, but it's completely stained. Need to get it cleaned soon. I think where I hold next, I will get it cleaned. So as of now, completed around 360 kilometers with no halt at the moment. In one stretch this is done, so it's completely done clearly over here. There were some bad potholes wherein the bike went through. I'm a bit curious that or just scared that is there any damage to the front rim. There have been certain complaints by many owners that the front the rims that is provided, the alloys are not of great quality and they end up breaking, etc. So that's a eternal scare which is there. So this is the turn, and then this is the toll rather, and from here if you take a right again, then you connect to the highway. So this is the bypass basically. See, benefit of owning a bike, not all. Okay, so you can see this is the turn that you would take. Let's see, took a wrong turn, a little wrong. That's it. Okay, let's reach the highway, NH48. So NH4 if I'm not wrong. There was Northwest KSRTC golden era with club class. I'll go a bit ahead and wait for it to come by. It's one of the most unique colors or liveries been adopted for that particular body type. Now this patch is basically a single one-way. I've heard a lot about it. There it's a complete one-way patch. So I think for another few kilometers, this is how it's gonna be. I don't want to take the risk of taking it from the left, and because if this guy swivels in, okay, faith, let's go. You can see everything comes and narrows down at this point, so full lane traffic. First time I've taken this part of this route. I've always seen this in vids and everything, but I've not taken this route. So yeah, the last time I had done it via Hubli, so I directly went through Hubli and then Yelapur. Right now this is Dharwad bypass going straight up. So yeah, that's the beauty of this road. A bit scary too. You can see all the buses or the trucks are trying to speed up and everything. So that's scary. Hi guys, good afternoon. So it's around 1:17 p.m. and I am right now at Kognoli Toll Plaza. This basically is the toll plaza, has the entrance for Karnataka, the Karnataka border, and from here Maharashtra border starts. So yeah, I've completed this part. Now what I did is, just before Nipani I halted, I filled up my tank. Next thing that I did was just take a break for like 5 to 10 minutes, 15 minutes max I would say. I just got fresh, had some water. I haven't eaten anything from morning, so I ate some protein bar that I had. I had one protein bar, then I have a Nescafe tin of coffee. I had that. So that's all that I have had till now. And in total, when I halted, it was total 498 kilometers. Right now it's 532. Yeah, so at the moment the plan is to do Satara. I am giving it thought of doing Pune also. I'm not very sure will I be able to, or will I do it or not. But Satara is definitely happening right now. Kolhapur is another 20 to 30 kilometers and then Satara. So yeah, that's what is happening. If anything else, I will keep you posted and let you know. Bye bye. Yeah, so good evening guys, welcome back. So unexpected turn of events. I am right now heading towards Pune. So till now I have clocked in a total of 709 kilometers. So what happened is so what happened is post the Nipani, wherein I had halted and fueled up. Basically I waited there for 5-10 minutes, just had little water, then had an energy bar, ate that, and from there onwards I did a continuous stretch till here, Satara right now. So little ahead of Satara. It's already 3:55-4, so I doesn't make sense I stay back over here. I can push it till Pune. Actually I can go to Lonavala, but Lonavala rooms are coming in very expensive. Pune too isn't that cheap, but it's a bit better. And again I'll get a good time to leave from there and everything will be planned out well. if I travel from Pune, so I can go and relax easily and get up in the morning and then continue my ride. So yeah, didn't expect to do these many kilometers, so I have done at least 500 in one go, but this is the first time that I'm clocking in around 710. So approximately by the time I reach my hotel room, it will be like 780 kilometers, close to 800 kilometers in a day, and that too in less than 12 hours. So yeah, it's good to have this bike. Overall performing very well. The only thing is I haven't chain looped it yet. Ideally I will do it in the hotel room. I haven't stopped and opened the bag, etc, etc. So I'll be doing it later on. Once I'm in the hotel room, I'll do it. So yeah, that's how the journey has been. Overall good. Some patches were too hot, but it's okay. And then some accident sites on the road, many more things witnessed. But yeah, part and parcel of the journey, I believe. But thank God I'm all safe. And majority of the journey wasn't that hot. Like there was cloud cover in most of the areas, so that's a good thing that helped out. So yeah, that's how it's been for today. Now at the moment I am closing into Pune. So you can see I just crossed one of the tunnels near Pune. Not even Pune right now, another 80 kilometers to enter into Pune. But yeah, left from Satara on the way to Pune right now. So yep. Overall good. Right now also it's a bit cloudy, so it's good. It's not scorching heat, so that's a good part. And haven't eaten actually anything except for the protein bar and the Nescafe Cafe tin which I had, coffee tin. Apart from that, nothing much I have had for the day. So once I'm in the room, we'll freshen up, put on some good AC. Seriously, I need some right now. And then just rest for a while and enjoy the eve, or relax rather. So yeah, that's the plan for the eve right now. Sorry, I didn't record much earlier is because I was trying to focus on the road because it was actually sunny and I didn't want to halt and break the momentum. I wanted to continue as is, so I didn't record much, and I think my battery also had drained out for the camera. I'm not sure like if this angle is actually be showing a good view or not. I didn't actually halt anywhere for lunch or anything to check it though. So I think that's something which I will discover once I'm in my hotel room itself. And maybe tomorrow, if there are any corrections to be done, I'll do it tomorrow morning, as in when I'm riding towards Mumbai. Actually, one more thing is that I can actually end up finishing up the journey to Mumbai also. But the thing is now Lonavala I'll be reaching, or I'll clear Lonavala. Exactly Lonavala city I will be clearing around 6:37. Now post that, the road which is there, at least for the other cars, you have the expressway, but for the bikes you have to take the old Lonavala highway. Now about that highway, overall it's good for a day journey, you can really pull it off, but in the night I am not that confident on that road. I'm not sure whether there are autos or how the condition has been lately, and plus you always have beloved people who are on high beam, so I don't want to strain my eyes. Luckily I'm not feeling sleepy yet, I'm just a little tired. Definitely the fatigue will be there, but not extreme. But I believe if I continue to do that night journey, it will kick in more and it will just lead to more exhaustion. So it doesn't make sense. Rather I'll stay back, relax the eve out. So already it's 5:30, I'll check in the hotel by 5:30, 5:45. So yeah, I can have a shower, eat, and then just relax for some time. So that is much more convenient, I would think so. And in the morning checkout also, I can, if needed, I can check out late by 9, 10 or even early. Now there is no compulsion on that, so that's okay. So overall makes sense of staying back. Yeah, it's a hole in the pocket, definitely yes. But it's your choice at the end of the day. What do you prefer, or what are your priorities? So yeah, that's how it is. And always, another instance of what I like to call out is about booking the hotels. So it may come out as something just giving you rooms for 500, 600, but please, first thing first, no matter which app you're checking on it, search for that hotel on Google and check for the reviews. The reason I'm calling this out is like back in 2018 when I was traveling on my Avenger from Mangalore to Mumbai. It was a last minute decision because I wanted to load my bike onto the train, or basically put it in the luggage compartment and get it, but I wasn't able to secure a ticket for myself. The bike would go, but I didn't have a ticket for that same day journey. And then bus prices back then were around 2,500, 3,000. Petrol was a bit cheaper definitely back then, so when did the math, it was hardly a difference of what, 500, 600 rupees. So I thought to myself, why not ride it out? And it was completely unexpected. Luckily I had all my riding gear as well as my luggage set up, so that wasn't a challenge. So yeah, the reason, coming back to the hotel part, the reason I was calling out to the hotel is, I first of all, when taking the route, I completely went on with Google for the maps, and ideally you should not do that. The reason I said, when you are leaving from Mangalore towards Mumbai, there are multiple routes which Google will show you. Some internal to Yellapur, somewhere in Belgavi route, and so onwards. Try and avoid that as much as possible. The reason I'm saying avoid it, they may be quick, but the roads are in not good condition. And the one that I opted for today, the route that I took today, was from Mangalore to Murdeshwar, Bhatkal, and then from there to Ankola to Kalaghat Gate, that is the Yellapur route, and from Kalaghat Gate then Dharwad bypass, from Dharwad to Belgaum, and so onwards, Nepani and so onwards. That is again Kolhapur, Satara, and so on. Now last time, because I went blindly on the faith of Google Maps, what happened is I reached Belgaum. I left, as I said, it was the last minute decision. I left from Mangalore at around 1:30 or 12:30 something. The moment I left, I reached Belgaum by around 7 in the night, 7:38. Now because I wanted to immediately find a room, and back then you didn't have much apps, went on to Oyo, found something, booked it, no reviews check, nothing. Trust me, for the 800 rupees I paid, that was the worst decision I did. Except for hot water being available, that too in a broken mug. Rest, nothing was good about that hotel. So don't compromise on your health and safety, and especially if you're traveling alone, think twice. So for me it was a late check-in and early check-out, so I didn't bother much. There was a rush my mind was completely focused on getting to Mumbai. All that didn't matter to me, but when you're paying some money, why not get the worth out of it? Even if you pay some extra, make sure you get the best of what you are getting for that price. So that's the reason. Check for the hotel rooms, see the reviews, and then only book for it. And ideally, if you're traveling by bike or like you're taking a motorcycle along, if possible, try to check for covered parking spaces so that your bike is not kept in the open, or maybe some underground parking situations where you can keep it down below, so that your bike is secured. It's not in the open and no one does any mischief around with it or cause any harm, because you have to use the same machine next day to travel. So try to keep that as safe as possible also. So these 2 points you can take into consideration, and you can travel. If you're finding it way expensive for the hotel, and then definitely the food again will be expensive, you can definitely in major cities like Kolhapur, Belgaum and all, if I'm not wrong, Swiggy will be available. So if you're not comfortable paying that exorbitant amount, book it online, get it delivered, have it. If the staff says something, you can always talk it out, and it's hardly one night that is spending, so it's okay. They are not a relatives to basically take care of. That's completely fine. Do respect them, but no, it's not that someone should impose their entire rules and conditions on you. So be polite, try to talk it out, and get your work done. So yeah. Now at the moment, okay, one more thing that I wanted to say is about the Parani M10. I've been using Parani for a good time. It's at least a year and a half, I believe, or since 2019 is what I am using, 2019 December. Since then I've been using the Parani. So we purchased, me and my friend purchased Parani on the way to, when we were heading to Goa in December 2019 or 20 if I'm not wrong. So when we were traveling, we purchased it, and trust me, the entire route was fun, because Throughout the journey from Mumbai, Pune, whatever we covered or majority of the road, we could talk to each other. Like we were connected on the intercom, and even the distance for the intercom coverage is quite good. For example, say right now this traffic, as you can see. So even if there is like another 7-8 buses ahead and the same traffic line continues, yet we are able to communicate. There is no breakage. Definitely a little more you go, it will extend and your network will break through, but overall it serves the purpose. Now why do you need an intercom, or what sense does it make to have an intercom? Now for example, say right now I'm heading into this turn or heading on this road, and it's a complete blackout for my friend who's behind the cars or vehicles. So for me it's very easy. I can tell him ki okay, there is a bike coming in or something is there, you can take the left lane, right lane, you can clear it out, etc. And then maybe not just your fun talks which you can discuss throughout the way, but such thing also will help in security, and even you will be able to keep a track of him, like does he have an issue, we can talk to him, we can decide where to halt, and many more things. So yeah, that's one good thing. And if you're not doing a group ride where you're not connected to multiple people, okay, one more fact, basically Parani can be only connected or synced with other Parani devices. It's a product by Sena, as in Sena has ventured into this project and launched it, but the thing is, I'm not sure will it pair with other Sena devices. Till now what I've heard is only pairing with other Parani itself. So what do you get in the along with the intercom that is placed outside the helmet is you get one mic setup, and you get two speakers on either side of the inside the helmet, that is right and left. Overall the sound quality is very good. Volume reception also is pretty good, and when you're riding solo, I normally am always listening to music. Without music it becomes very irritating to me to just continue riding. I'm habituated right now. It's not that I blast music to full volume. I will keep it at a medium level where I can hear outside whatever is nearby as well as the music. So try to maintain that. And overall battery life, now just to give you a context, I had started my journey at around 5:30 in the morning. I was from 5:30 to now, at least for a good 8.5, 9 hours. 8 hours, 9 hours basically. I was listening to music, not full volume, but majority, mid to high level. So in that entire sequence, the battery was full. Just now it went off, so it's okay. So for 8 hours journey, like if you're riding for at least for 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours, music is something you can achieve. Maybe sometimes maybe less or more. I'm not sure how it works, but yeah, you can get that extracted from the system. And overall for the price, that is 6,500 if I'm not wrong, or 6,400 something, it's worth a buy. So someone who's starting new and basically wants to invest into intercom, you can start with it. I had started with the only Bluetooth system which I could just listen to music. It was from ASG SG02. I had that for a long time. Then from then I switched to Parani, and this is my daily usage now. Definitely you have other brands in the market. There are many more other Chinese brands which are there, BTS2, and many more things which are there, which will offer you intercom solution. But again, it's no sure on the warranty guarantee situation for the products. It's your luck. If it survives, it survives. Else no. That's how it is. So yeah, that's about it. And if you're okay spending a little more, then definitely if you have the cash or you have the money, definitely go for Sena. Sena is one of the best in the market, and overall connectivity options with multiple users, etc., is quite good. If not Sena, you even have other options by ASG SG05 if I'm not wrong. It's for 10 or 11k. Even that gives you an intercom capability, and it does allow connection between Sena and ASG if I'm not wrong. I'm not very sure on that. So yeah, there are multiple products. It's your choice. What do you want to offer? Now, because it's the last leg of my journey, I've put that. I've just plugged out that particular console and I've kept it for charging. So yeah. Otherwise, without music, without having anything, then it's very irritating for me at least. Like you have the wind noise hitting you and everything, so you get very irritated. So yeah, so that's how it is. and I'm spending a little time on talking on the camera here because if not for the Parani, then just vlogging or talking to you people keeps me engaged. So this is a good engagement activity when you're doing long distance. Definitely you will have a lot of info which is important to you, and plus I myself as a rider am also engaged in the entire sequence. Just be mindful that don't get carried away doing this and not pay attention to the roads. First priority for you should be your safety and the road safety, post which comes all the other things, right? So that's it for now. I think another 60 odd kilometers for me to reach to my hotel. I'm expecting a good amount of Pune traffic. Hope I don't get much. Just want to get through the city and then just go and relax for some time. So as of now, thank you, and yeah, I'll meet you soon. Bye bye. Good morning, guys. So this is day 2. I am right now leaving from Pune. Yesterday, after completing the ride for the first day, I halted in Pune. The reason I So the reason I had halted in Pune is basically because there was a lot of traffic which was there in the evening, and I didn't want to go through that. Like, I didn't want to spoil my ride day after all the traffic nuisance. So that's the reason why I chose to stay back in Pune, because otherwise I would have, for me, it would have been continued from Lonavala, and then it would be dark and all this road lights, etc. I didn't want to go through all that hassle. So rather I slept over at Pune, took a hotel room, had a good sleep, rested well, and now I'm leaving from Mumbai. Overall, weather is crazy. It's just 9 in the morning and it's blazing hot. So definitely throughout the route I'm gonna get roasted is what I believe. And yeah, you have idiots all the way around. Yeah, and over and above that, I have changed my visor, helmet visor right now. I've put iridium or smoke visor rather. I put that visor right now so that that heat doesn't actually penetrate through, and at least it is a little cool when you're riding through. So yeah, that's what it is right now. I am using an SMK Twister helmet and been using this for around 2 years right now. Quite good, helpful for the entire journey. So yeah, this is the route to Pune. Now because we cannot take the expressway, bikes are not allowed, I will have to go through the old route, and that's how we'll be traveling through Lonavala. Now a little ahead from here you will have the connector, that is connection to the old Mumbai-Pune highway route, and from there I'll have to go. Today being a weekend, that's a Saturday, I expect some bikers to be there around. Just now while leaving also I saw some Harley Davidson group just going by, but I think they're from Pune itself, but they were returning from their ride. So yeah, you can expect some of the riders who will be there at Lonavala. It's a common sight that people visit Lonavala over the weekend, so it's a weekend getaway for many of Mumbaikars. Even Pune people end up going to Lonavala. Not very sure all of them do or not, but some of them definitely visit. It's not much far. It's hardly 1 hour distance from here to reach to Lonavala. So why not? A good place to go and just chill. As you can see, this is the left. This connects you to the old Mumbai-Pune road, which was there. And from here onwards, mostly it is a straight stretch of roads, like 4 lanes and straight stretch. So that's how it's going to be. So Mumbai is 133. For my house it is 146. That is, I need to go to Mira Road, so I'll have to go from after Lonavala, Panvel, then I'll have to go through Airoli, Thane, Ghodbunder, and then Mira Road. So that's the route. So yeah, that's it for now. Definitely I'm expecting good amount of traffic. I should have actually left early at 6, but then just woke up, relaxed, I didn't want to stress. So anyways, irrespective of the fact, I'm gonna get sun and traffic anyways, so rather take it a bit late. Yeah, so yeah, that's it for now. Further going ahead, I'll just put on the cam when I reach Lonavala, and from there I'll record. Hi guys, so just crossed Lonavala township, now heading towards the ghat town. Luckily there was not much bottleneck traffic in Lonavala, otherwise it's always clogged up, so that is a good part. We'll continue it from here. At the moment I don't see much traffic around, so that's a good sign. Hopefully when I'm down from the ghat and then on the old Mumbai Pune highway, I think near Khopoli side and all, I hope it's the same, so that I can clear the road quick enough. Yes, you do feel thirsty in this heat because of all the heat around. You do feel thirsty, so maybe a little ahead I will stop and have some neera and drink a little juice or something possible. That's the plan for now. Haven't seen any bikers yet. I think they are all at the valley point, hence nothing over here, but maybe ahead I may get some, so not sure. So right on top of me is the Pune Expressway, Mumbai Pune Expressway. That's surpassing from top. Bikes are not allowed from there, so basically you have to pass from down below here. Here also there are some deviations that you'll have to take to travel to. Let's see. You can see people, cyclists do come here and go all the way top, so that's a good effort actually. You need a lot of core strength to climb through it, but many cyclists do come, so that's a good part. So yeah, this is the point. From here you have a good view of the entire valley. During rains this route is very beautiful, like it's all green covered everywhere around, so it's very beautiful and nice. Now it's a bit hot, so you will not enjoy it that much, but yeah, the view is yet good. As expected, traffic, so yeah, beauty. that's the group that I was talking about, the bikers group. So I had seen them at Pune. Luckily they are here right now, so help me creating a pathway too. Three Harleys, one Enfield Meteor, and then this me. The Harley is taking the lead and making way for most of it. So yeah, that's a good help. His bike is quite wide actually, but then too he's taking it in. So yeah, when he's giving you a lead, take it up and follow. Then you have people who come in between. So that over there, you can actually connect to the expressway from there, and then again you will rejoin it. But this again is on a bike only route, so it's fine. So for a small patch you can connect out and you can connect in, but if you miss the turn, then you will continue going on the expressway, and then there are very good chances that you will get caught by the police. So rather take the inner route, and it's better. Always make sure that whenever you're traveling from Mumbai to Pune, and whenever the patch of Lonavala comes in between, if you're on the bike, make sure you put the bike route, because otherwise you will end up on the the main highway, Pune Express Highway, and then bikes are not allowed. So there are high chances that you will get fined and heavily fined. So avoid that mistake and make sure that you follow this. And for anyone who's traveling cross country or who's traveling across states and coming to Mumbai, just tell them this fact. Otherwise it's going to be a challenge. Okay, the bike went on neutral, so it's not safe to go down neutral on these parts. You can definitely put your gear, say first or second, wherever you're comfortable with. Ideally second is good. you have a good ample control and you can easily get down. The reason I'm saying keep it on gear is because one is that you will not overspeed by going on neutral or gear on or with a neutral, and secondly the gear control will maintain that speed, so it will be very safe and simple for you to get down. See, easy. So you can come fast also, up to your liking, but at the moment I'm trying to keep it slow. Not that confident yet on all curves, learning in progress, and plus with weight and coming down these ghats, definitely you're just going through in a good speed. So yeah, gear control will help a lot. So you'll have idiots all around, expected. The moment I get down and come on the way down from here, hopefully I'll take a break and drink something. Feeling a bit thirsty because of all the heat. I'll need that water break or drinks break. Coconut water would be the best, but I doubt you'll get it everywhere. Let's see. Yep, why not? Please come. I actually can put a complaint against these guys for riding this way. It's easy. You can just take a recording, put in you have the recording, you have the number plate which is recorded, take a screenshot, attach it, raise a complaint. I'm not sure if this works in Lonavala, but in Mumbai, the Mumbai traffic app, there basically you can do that. So if anyone is cutting a lane or not following the rules, basically you can just do that. You have that possibility. Early morning you will have a good crowd of bikers coming in. Right now it's subsided, but it's already past 10:30. It's 10:40 now. So normally you will have people coming in by at least 8, 9 or 7 mostly. That's when they arrive here. A little more section and then it's plain roads. Basically the ghat will end. I thought that was someone I knew, but no, it's okay. So yeah, so this is the end point of the ghat. From here it's plain straight roads. That's it. You're done with the ghat, incline, curves, etc. Cool. So I'll disconnect and connect a bit later. Bye bye. Hey guys, welcome back. So it's 12:50 a.m. p.m. my bad. And I have reached Mira Road. This was the most difficult part of the entire ride, trust me. Apart from coming all the way from Mangalore to Mumbai, it was much more easier than coming from Pune or other Lonavala to Mumbai. And that's because of beautiful Mumbai traffic, as well as the best weather you could always have. So sunny, so nice. I can't tell you what beauty it is. And to add on to that, my phone is mounted here, right? So because the screen is on, I need for the navigation part something I'm checking. It's overheating and it's trying to shut down. So that's a thing which I had seen earlier also with OnePlus 8T, and this time I was very sure this would happen, and it did happen. It didn't completely shut down, it did heat up. I put off the screen and put it in the bag then, but I'm sure it's a blazing pan right now. It's damn hot. And overall, because of the heat and the situation, I didn't luckily ride yesterday, otherwise I would have gone more mad. The entire happiness of riding such good distance in short time would have been completely gone away with that crap traffic. So yeah, good decision to stay back yesterday. Yeah, and back to the bay, Bombay. The only problem here is it's too hot. I think even Mangalore was sufficiently hot, nothing different per se. But let's see. I'm back here approximately after 2 months. So my trip to Mangalore was ideally supposed to be for a week. Extended, first got extended to something, second then for Easter, and so on and so forth. And ultimately I spent 2 months in Mangalore. It was good, spending time with mom, dad, my pets at home. Then going around, there's a lot of like the church, St. Lawrence Church Festival. Then there was Karkala Utsava, spending Easter with my cousin, going out, riding with the big wing Mangalore team. All in all, a very pleasant stay I had. A lot of memories, a lot of experiences, worth the time spent. Not sure when again will I be going back. Not sure will I be riding, but given this heat, I think it's always preferable I'll take a Volvo AC and just sleep it out throughout the journey. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks for being connected with me through the journey, and I didn't record much right now on the way because trust me, seeing the traffic you would have gone more crazy than me. I'm trying to keep my cooler as much as possible, but yeah, that's the reason I didn't want to show anything around. Rather, just to end this video, I've come and put the camera on. So once again, thank you very much. Stay connected. Hopefully some rides nearby Mumbai planning soon. We'll be sharing those videos also, so stay connected for it. And if you have any questions around the accessories or on CB350 which I have done, you can reach out to me on my Instagram, Kevin John Pinto. That's my Instagram ID, or you can message me on my YouTube channel. Right. Thanks again, and have a great day ahead. Bye bye.